through a little guided meditation. So we just take some breath and bring ourselves right here, right now to our mat. This is about seeing other people as human beings rather than labels. Mindfulness is not just a quality you bring to your own body and mind. It's also possible to tune into those around us with mindfulness. So this is called external mindfulness, and it is an important part of practice. When you see another person, do you see them as a three-dimensional being, or do you label them as a checkout clerk, soccer mom, annoying coworker? With practice, you can train the mind to objectively see other people as human beings, just like yourself. So let's engage in this exercise. And this is more of a preparation for the future, but we're going to do this today. So you're going to spend a moment with this practice, either at work or the grocery store or sitting on a park bench. It works best to start with people that you don't know much about. So a public place is good. As you practice, take it up a notch by applying this to your own loved ones. When you see someone else, notice that the label the mind habitually gives that person. Notice if you find the person attractive, what their job or role is, or any other snap judgments. Don't force anything down or deny the presence of these thoughts. Your mind is designed to categorize and label things. And we all judge other people. Just notice whatever is present. So let's begin to observe this person with a beginner's mind, as if you've never seen the person before. And start to see them as a living, breathing, and feeling being. I often like to use a cashier as an example because oftentimes people just push you through the line and there's no connection. But bring to mind what's good for you today. We recognize that this person has friends, a job, a place they need to be in 5 minutes or so. This person loves people and has people who love them. Bring awareness to this person's possible experience. Like you, they have hopes, dreams, fears, sorrows, regrets, and joy. We don't need to know the person's whole life story to be sure that they are a subject to be pleasant and unpleasant emotional experiences. So this meditation is just planting a seed for future meditations in mindfulness, external mindfulness. can end your section of the session with, may you be happy today, just whether you say that or think that to the other person. And you can continue this practice with other people as you run into them throughout your day. Just taking a few moments to reflect, recognize, and offering a phrase of loving kindness. And I'm going to come around and brush your shoulders off. And dusting off Nola's shoulders. Let's bring our hands back behind. We'll breathe in, face and chest up. And release. 2 more breaths like that. And back at center. Let's breathe in and lift the arms up. Stack right elbow on top and wrap the arms. Unravel the arms, and we'll roll the shoulders back. And we'll lift it up. Stack left elbow on top and wrap the arms. We'll unravel the arms and rolling one shoulder back, then the other. And resting the hands down by your side. Let's shrug the shoulders up toward the ears. Drop one and lean to the other. And alternate. One more time each way. And back at center. Let's bring the hands to touch. And we'll rub them together. Let's bring right hand to the center of the chest and left hand on top. prayer for peace in the mind, peaceful body, a peaceful spirit, and a restful soul. Be in tune with your breath. And let's tap to the chest, to the shoulders, back to center. Let's tap left underarm. And we'll tap through the hand. May we have quiet in the mind. Index finger. Quiet in the eyes. Middle finger. Quiet in the ears. Next finger. Quiet in the mouth. Little finger. Quiet in the heart. Side of the hand. And back of the hand. I'm going to tap the other underarm. And we'll tap through the hand. Index finger. Middle finger. And as we tap the next finger, represents relationships with others. And may we use our external mindfulness in relationships and connecting with others. Little finger. May God's light shine through us to others. Side of the hand. And the back of the hand. Let's bring that energy to our chin, along the jaw, upper lip, under the eyes, beside the eyes, and over the eyes, and to the crown of the head. A prayer for wisdom. And let's dust away. And let's turn to your left. And coming round to your right. Back at center, let's stretch out left leg. I'll reach down furthest point. We'll breathe in, come up, bring that foot to the crook of the other. Good posture. Kicking leg up and over. round the other way. Back at center, let's bring nose toward your knee. We'll come up and stretch the other leg out. Reaching down furthest point. Breathe deep down into the belly. Come up, bring that foot to the crook of the other. Establishing good posture. Picking leg up and over. And we'll come round the other way. Back at center and nose toward your knee. Coming up, let's bring bottom of our feet together. Let's flutter the legs. We'll come to be still. Let's cross our legs in. Bringing your hands to your knees. Let's take a breath. Exhale and fold forward. And let's go around clockwise. And just kind of relax through your shoulders and through your back. Take it back around the other way. Back at center, we'll come on up. Let's exchange our leg position. Take breath, exhale, and go forward. We'll come round clockwise. And let's take it round 3 times each way. Once you come to that 12 o'clock point, let's stay there. Face is in a cool, clear, clean pool of water. Let's swish the face side to side. And coming up, we're going to dust off. Now let's come around on our hands and knees. Let's breathe in and out, cat-cow. Back at our center, let's sway the hips side to side. And let's stretch the legs out and coming down on your stomach. We'll bend one leg then the other. Legs side to side. Let's turn our feet around. And other way. Let's bring feet down and we'll come up on the elbows. Releasing down, and we'll bring hands by the chest, elbows touch the side of your body. So spread your fingers, and we'll bend the legs, feet down and pressing up. Release down. We'll bend the legs, and let's come up on hands and knees. I'm going to stretch back left leg. Lock out your knee. Feel the strength in your belly. We'll bend the leg and knee to the left. Toes to the ground. Right arm forward. Bring that hand, replace the left. And hand under and up. We'll come back at center. Stretching right leg back. We'll bend it and knee to the right, flex your foot. And toes to the ground. Left arm forward. Bringing that hand, replace the right. Hand under and up. We ask God's protection and blessing. May He give us strength to meet life's demands. So let's come down on the elbows. Give it a nice stretch back through your tailbone. Release any tension in your neck. If it feels right for you today, you can tap the feet to the mat. And we'll come to be still. With hands in front of the elbows, let's slowly reach up right leg. Bend it. Knee to the ground. And let's stretch up left leg. We'll bend it. And knee to the ground. Let's interlace the fingers. Checking in with your body. If the move is right, tucking your toes under and straightening the legs. And knees gently to the ground. Let's come out in child's pose. Hands back by your feet if that's suitable, or place them where they feel the best. Slide our hands out forward, and we'll come on up. Let's bring our knees to hip width. We're going to turn left palm up, place your palms to touch, walk out your elbows if you can, take a deep breath, and bring that right shoulder down toward the mat. Breathe in, come up, and breathe out, go back down one more time. Do that on the other side. And release. And back at center. Let's come up on our knees and tuck in our toes under. We'll come on up and hips forward. Right hand, right heel, and left arm up. And we'll alternate the arms. And back at center. So let's bring our hands down on the mat, keeping the toes tucked under. And we'll straighten the legs to down dog. And bringing your hands and feet toward each other. And let's press on the top center of the feet. Bring the heels of your hands above the knees, and we're going to walk it on up. And when we get to where the legs join the body, we'll take a couple of breaths right here. Slowly bringing yourself on up to mountain pose. So knees are slightly bent. Relax the arms. We'll take them forward and up and reach for the sky. Lock out our knees and hips forward. And coming up, let's bring the arms down. And we'll come up on right toes. Let's step forward, heel, toes, and right arm up. Left hand at your hip. Releasing the hand down. We'll breathe in, come up. Stepping back. Let's come up on left toes. Stepping forward. Left arm up. releasing down. And coming up, let's step back and turn. Let's work on our tree today. We'll bring right heel to inside of left leg, hands to heart. And picking up right foot. And release that down. We'll bring arms up. And hands to heart. And left heel in. And picking it up if it feels good and steady. And bring that down and arms up. Releasing down. Let's take our feet open wide. Turn left foot to the left and bend your knee. And today let's just bring left arm up and look up. Releasing down. Exchange our feet position and right arm up. Releasing down. And coming up. Match up our feet. Let's gather and lift. And one more. Stretch the arms open wide. Bringing hands to the ground. Let's bring ourselves on around onto our back. Take our feet open wide. Feel your toes off the mat just a little bit, and we'll roll the legs side to side. And back at center. Let's lift the hips and bridge. Relax your shoulders. And let's take the toes up off the ground. The weight is on the heels. And take another breath and release down. And let's stretch up right leg. Pointed toes. And flex your foot. I'm going to point the toes again. Let's bring that leg almost to the ground and sweep it out to the right. Half circle. And do that again. And one more time. And let's hug the leg in. Stretch out left leg, and let's roll to the left.
Come back at center. Let's stretch up left leg. I'm going to point the toes, flex the foot, and we'll point the toes. And let's draw a half circle. And we'll hug the leg in. We'll stretch out right leg, and let's roll to the right. Coming back at center. Let's stretch up both legs, both arms. And we'll hug the legs in and rocking side to side. Let's go ahead and stretch out for a few sacred moments.
We take notice of our breath, paying attention to the breath. And our thread for thought, may we trust and tune out all voices other than God's. I'm going to close our session today in Namaste.